Jim, good morning. Thanks for taking the time.
Hey, Raul, good morning.
Okay, so there's disagreement. We don't need to put that out. There's disagreement about how to fight the pandemic. We all have the same goals here. It's a means to an end, and how we get there that changes. The last couple of weeks, how do you think people are doing? Because the numbers are spiking.
Well, the numbers are going up for the number of cases, and we're doing a lot more testing, and our hospitalizations have remained stable. They've upticked just a minor amount, and so there are a lot more cases out there. But as we learned yesterday in the meeting, our board meeting, is there's no one indicator that means things are, why the testing and why the number of cases are going up like they are. They really couldn't point it to the businesses that are being shut down, to the restaurants that are only open at 25%, to churches, or to the gymnasiums and museums. They really couldn't say that they were the cause. However, they're the ones that are being punished for the increased number of cases.
I get the math that everybody has to do in terms of you're going to get more cases if you're doing more testing, sure. But around the whole country, everything is going up and the whole country is doing more testing, sure. But every state now, more than ever, more than we've seen since the beginning, have started to shut things down again. You're seeing medical experts saying that they're very concerned. So it's not just an uptick in the testing, right? These medical experts, that's who I listen to, they're saying, uh-oh, we're in trouble right now.
Well, and I'll tell you that not all medical experts agree, but yet this is real. We have to take care of it. We have to deal with it.
Sure.
And I think the fact that it's been going on so long, there's been more of an induced complacency, even within our leaders at Sacramento. Where they tell us to live by one set of rules, and yet we see the governor going out to dinner parties and things like that. And so it's been kind of an induced complacency in the fact that they tell us to do one thing, we do it. We're getting mixed messages and inconsistent messages. The goalpost keeps moving. That there's really a very minute number. I mean, right now we're at 13 people per 100,000 testing positive in San Diego County. That's 13 100ths of 1% testing positive. So I think people are saying, okay, I'm abiding by the rules, I'm washing my hands, I'm doing the social distancing, I'm doing the mask, but our numbers keep going up. I think there's some complacency, and what we've learned with the data and the science and the facts is when we go out, as soon as somebody tests positive, we try to contact them within 24 hours. And we're doing that at about a rate of over 90%. We contact them. We say, where did you get this virus? Where have you been in the last few weeks? And we're finding out the place that has the most transferability of the virus is at home.
Yeah.
And so here we are shutting down businesses, shutting down restaurants that have no real connection. And we're forcing people back into their homes. And especially around the holidays when you're going to have people gathering, the fewer options or places they have to go, the more they're at home, and the less their guard is up when they're at home. They're not wearing their masks as much at home as they would be if they went out to a restaurant or any other business.
I mean, that's a good point. Look, my dad's 83, and just yesterday we decided he's not coming over for Thanksgiving because mask or no mask, and we got kids and everything else. But you make a good point. The governor certainly didn't help his case by going out to the French Laundry to have dinner, but that... You filed a motion to allow certain businesses to operate at a higher capacity. We keep hearing about 25% capacity, 10% this, 25% that. You want a higher capacity, but that didn't get any support from the board.
Well,
why not? What's your take on that?
Well, it was really just to keep them at the same capacity that they were at in the red.
In the red
so
tier.
It wasn't really at the red tier where we were last week. And the fact that there's no direct line to blaming these businesses of being the cause for the increased cases. I think, like I said, it's more of a complacency that has gone throughout the country. So I can't really speak to why it wasn't supported, but the fact is we're going to have now 100,000 more. How many people more unemployed right before the holidays? We're going to have fewer places for people to go during the holidays. I don't know if you remember early on when the beaches, the beaches first opened up, everybody went to the beach. And then the complaint was, well, there's too many people at the beach. Well, that's because we had nowhere else to go. And now we're going back into that scenario of no place else to go. And we're going to the very places that our testing is our tracing is telling us where the virus is mostly transferred.
Sure.
So I'm trying to keep people in, and have a balance. I think we can fight the virus and keep our businesses open. We've proven that already. And so for these restaurants, and mostly it's the mom and pop restaurants, this is their life savings. This is their dream. This is their kids' college.
Sure.
And we're shutting down their restaurants and churches. Churches right now, and before the holidays, you can go to a strip club now, indoors, but you can't go to church. It's gotten ridiculous.
I mean, we've heard the stories. People are losing their businesses, and eventually some have lost their homes as a result. They have no money coming in. Will the county give out any more cease and desist orders? Some people aren't really following along with those. And shut down orders even?
I'm sure they are. They've and it's sort of the adage, the beatings will continue until morale improves. Well, this is the enforcement will continue until behavior improves. I think you should be rewarding good behavior, rewarding those businesses that are following all the protocols, rewarding those people that are doing what the Dr. Wooten and all the medical officers are telling us to do. It's the same 5 things: washing the hands, keeping the social distancing, wearing the mask. It's those same things. They have not changed since day one, and they can be applied to many, many different situations. We can do it in a grocery store. We can do it at Costco. We can do it in a small mom and pop restaurant.
The frustrations all around. County Supervisor Jim Desmond, as always, we thank you for your time, sir.
Thanks, Rahul.
You got it.